All right, big fight next weekend. We got Miguel Cotto taking on Canelo Alvarez, Jeff Mayweather. Two guys that fought Floyd before. How do you see this fight now when they meet each other?
Well, me personally, I think that it's a great fight.
Yeah,
Great fight for the fans.
You. Who else did I ask?
Nah, fucking. I think it's a great fight for the fans. I think it's gonna be very entertaining, very exciting. But I pick Canelo. I pick Canelo because really because of the last two oppositions that they both faced. I mean, Canelo fought Angulo, and he fought Kirkland, and I mean he thoroughly dominated them both. You know, in a very clean, precise fashion. You know, Cotto. I mean, he fought Edwin Rodriguez, who's he's a French contender, not really a threat to him. You know, but then you have he also fought Sergio Martinez, a guy that didn't really even train for the fight. The guy had one leg, and he was hurt before he even got hit with a punch. So I mean, that's where all the praises coming from that fight, and it shouldn't be. You know, so I mean, and I just think that since the fight with Floyd, I mean, Canelo has become a much better fighter, and I think that all the things that people expected of him, at that time, I mean, probably will eventually happen. It will eventually happen now. I think that Canelo's, and to be honest, don't get me wrong, the boxing needs Canelo more than they need a Cotto, because, like I said, everybody's trying to get in that position where Floyd was. They're boring Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying?
Can Canelo take the place? I'm not take the place, but can he, kind of fill the shoes and be a next top guy like
I mean,
I
think that he can be. I think Canelo can carry the sport because he's young. That's the most important thing. Is you gotta have some years behind you in order to build. And I think that Canelo is that guy. I mean, with a huge following, with a huge Mexican following. I think that he's one of the few guys that can still do pay-per-view. And so basically, I mean, it's a situation in which for boxing, Canelo needs to win, but I just think that he's the better fighter. I think that he'll prevail.
Can we learn anything from how they perform against Floyd?
Nah, two different fighters, and Floyd chose to fight with Cotto, and not only that, he was sick when he fought Cotto, so it was a totally different fight. You have the fight with Canelo. I mean, Canelo came hard, and Floyd just boxed his ears off. So it's one of those situations in which you can't really compare. You can't compare fighters in that type of situation, because one fighter can look great against one fighter, and then the next fighter can turn around and beat that same fighter. So it's one of those situations that you can't never judge fights by what you see with two different fighters.
You got a prediction round?
No, I don't necessarily predict the round. I think Canelo will win. I think that he's younger, he's faster, he's a bigger guy, and like I said, I mean, I think that Cotto has actually been overhyped with the wins that he got, the last two wins that he had.